Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Is anybody here? Is anybody here? The other live stream just went to shit. And I'm using a browser. Like OBS has been doing that thing with my sound. Oh, 1 second, guys. Sorry. OBS has been doing this crazy thing with my sound, and I don't know why, and I have to keep restarting it and restarting it and restarting it, and I don't know what to do anymore with OBS because it's getting crazy. It's just so annoying. Like everybody uses that thing, and it used to work normally for me, but for some reason the audio has just been horrible. How is it going, Ghost? So I don't know if it's gonna be possible to do this live stream again today because it completely fucked my scheduling and all that shit. On YouTube, everything went completely wrong in there, and there's not much I can do to fix it now because YouTube gives you so little power as well over your live streams. It's kind of annoying. So if anybody more comes in, we can start doing a little bit of a live stream here. I was gonna show you guys some really cool plugins today. So maybe we can do that, maybe we cannot. I'll leave it up to Destiny. Destiny will take its reins upon me and will say if I'm allowed to do a live stream today or if I am not allowed to do a live stream today. Maybe I am. I don't even know if this is properly working. So apparently, yeah, it sounds good now, right? But the quality, the video quality is a little worse. So I'm not sure what's going on there. I cannot get the best of both worlds. It's just the world won't let me win. It's quite funky. Because I think if I screen share now, it's gonna be rough. Hello, Adventures in Woo Woo. Hello, Nicholas. How's it going? All good in there? All good in the hood? So we can start talking, guys. Have you guys, how do you guys feel about Black Friday, actually? Do you like it? Do you think it's a scam? Do you think it's not worth it? What you guys think about Black Friday? I'm curious to know. Because I'm not gonna lie, I buy a lot of shit and I like it. But I always regret it later. Uh, but it's a fun time. I like buying shit. Like some people say that you gotta be careful with that, but you know, I work so I can do something with the money. Maybe I'll never have a house. But maybe I will have a house and I will not have to deprive myself from buying stuff that I like. What did you buy? What did you buy? Adventures in Woo Woo? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. I bought. Actually, should we go according to my plan, which was start with the free stuff? Like I was gonna show you guys how to get a cool free plugin set to start doing some punk rock. And holy damn, man, did you buy Spitfire stuff? How much was that? Let me check that one out. The Ton, yeah? The Ton Spitfire. What the heck is that? $2021, the Ton. Ah, that's not that bad. The price is pretty good now. Save 80%. Okay, I'm gonna share the screen with you guys. So yeah, that on 2021. That's pretty cool. Did you see that Spitfire has a thing coming out? And I think you need to spend a certain amount of money on their website to get it. But it's this thing up here, the Aperture, the stack. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool because this Aperture, the stack thing, they just went to Air Studios and they stacked a bunch of guitar amps and they ran a bunch of synths and guitars and percussion through it and they recorded the whole room. And it sounds really cool. Like, do I think it's worth it? Do I think it's so unique that it could ever be done like this? Probably not. Probably this is a little bit of marketing and over production right here. But it's cool, right? It's cool. What are the chances of you having access to this kind of sound? Albion, yeah, that's the famous one, isn't it? Albion is the famous one. Okay. So guys, I'm gonna show you guys how to do a quick free little punk rock set for you guys to start doing some punk rock. We probably know some of this stuff already, but Spitfire is involved. And what else? And a bunch of other cool brands are involved. So let's start with the free stuff. Like, when I want to do guitars, right, you can always use Ableton's guitar amp, which is a cool plugin. But I'm not gonna lie, the Ableton guitar plugin right here, this one, this little guy down here, it's a cool little thing, but I find it that it only really sounds good when the guitar is not the main. It's not the main thing in your mix, right? So if the guitar is a little bit buried or just super wet with reverb, I find that I can use this one. It's quite okay. But if I want the guitar to be like super heavy and right in front of the mix and just like the main thing, just pumping iron, you know, and going nuts, this plugin doesn't really do it for me. It's quite okay, but it's not good enough for heavy stuff, I find, and not good enough for guitar music. You know, it's good enough for electronic and pop producers, EDM and pop producers to put it in their tracks, but it's not good enough for a rock track. So, as a free alternative, I always remember of this plugin right here, Cyprus Tt15. It's by Black Rooster Audio, and it is free. You gotta, I think, let's try and download it. All you have to do is download it, I think. Let's see. Because some plugins, free plugins, require your email, right? Let's try and install this one. Okay, okay, okay. My computer is behaving really weirdly lately. I sure do need a new one. Oh, here we go. Here's the catch. They're trying to install everything, and I don't want everything. Let's just leave the free stuff in there, right? So none of this. None of this. They have a pretty good offer, these guys, actually, right now. But I already have so many similar plugins that I think it makes no sense for me to buy these ones. Okay, so let's check this out. I just gotta come here in Ableton and rescan my plugins. And it should come up. Black Rooster Audio, Cyprus Tt. There it is. Let's delete this one. Oh, here we go. I think we're gonna have to put an email here. Okay, let me drag this to the other screen. And this thing to the other screen as well. Let's actually turn off my screen. It's easier. I'm gonna have to log in. So yeah, they make you do an account in their website. But I know it's still free, right? It's still free. So I'm just gonna register this quickly. There you go. And there it is. There's the guitar plugin, and it's pretty good. Let's try and let me get my guitar here. And test it out. Okay. Let's try this, let's try this. Where's my guitar coming in? I think my audio should be better now for you guys. Where's my guitar? Come on. Everything is just going wrong today. Let me quickly release my cat. There you go. My cable should be the other way around. There it is. You see, this is a pretty alright little amp. So yeah, this is free. and it's nice. So what my thoughts are on Positive Grid and Nero DSP? So that's a good question, actually. I used to have Positive Grids, and Nero DSP is much better. Those are my thoughts. My thoughts are Nero DSP kicks the ass of Positive Grid. It's not even close. And talking about, since we're talking about guitar amps anyways, if you have, if you probably know this already, but Nero DSP is on sale for Black Friday, and it's good. It's a good sale. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It's a good sale because it's half price, and half price is pretty good. Like, these amps for this price is really good, and you only really need 2 or 3. You don't need to go crazy, you know? And you can start with one. Like, I have Gojira and I have Tim Henson. I just bought Tim Henson this Black Friday, so we can check it out as well. Tim Henson is quite cool. The amp itself, it has good clean sounds, which is what I was going for, but it also has some really good dirty sounds, like traditional hard rock sounds, like this. You can see the difference between this and the Cyprus amp is just like, it's not even close. Like, this is much better. It has loads of reverb right now. Well, let's turn that off. This sounds amazing, and for 60 bucks, you don't need 2 amps. Like, from Nero DSP, you can do a lot with only 1 amp. Of course, you get addicted to them and you buy more, but you know, that's just life. They have these crazy acoustic sims on this one as well. See, that's really good. Like, I'm using a humbucker guitar here. It's not really made to simulate acoustic guitars at all. But that's pretty good. And the cool thing about this one, for sure, let me find a preset that has it, is the Harmonizer, which is this thing right here, where you can choose key and how many voices you want for your guitar, and it really does a good job of tuning the voices. This is cool. Like, I can use this in much more besides guitar. Like 100%. This doesn't have to be only on guitar. What else? I like the really soft ones, but I can't seem to find one now. Is it this one? I'm gonna put it in A minor. Yeah. Almost sounds like a keyboard. I think if I turn down the DI, which is just my guitar, it's gonna sound like a keyboard. Let's try and do some swells. So my favorite bass amp sims, actually. Let me get the bass, since you're asking about bass. Let me get the bass. Because that's a good question. So a little out of tune, but it should be okay. So I don't really use too many amp sims for bass. I usually record it line, and the free option for our free Black Friday stuff would be don't use an amp sim, just record it line and go crazy on the EQ and the saturation, because you can do a lot with EQ and saturation when it comes to bass. You can give it the bottom end, you can take away the mids, you can give it some attack, some fizziness. You see? That's a shitty bass sound. And just some, a little bit of EQ does the trick. And of course, if you put a little bit of saturation, it gets a little bit better. So you don't really need a bass amp sim. Hey, Tiv is better. Thank you. See, just a little bit of saturation. And then you can use the dry wet a little bit. But I have surrendered to an amp plugin, which I think it's not really called an amp sim, but it's kind of a saturation plugin that has cabinet simulations. That it's by Nero DSP, and it's called Parallax. Parallax, in my opinion, I tested both Parallax and Darkglass, and Parallax is much more versatile, because you can do saturation in different bands here, and you can EQ, and you still have like the cabinet sim, which is the important part if you want your bass to sound a little bit more like an amp. You don't really need to simulate an amp that much, you see, and you have some really heavy stuff in here. See, really aggressive basses, but you can tone it down as well, and have it more of a punky bass. But the really cool thing about this plugin, it is the saturation. The Ace of Hearts, which is just a simulation of the Ace of Spades. Yeah, I know the video is a little bit blurry today, it's because I'm using just the standard YouTube. OBS is bugging again, so I'm using the standard YouTube streamer thing, studio thing. Like, this is the best it gets. So the Ace of Spades. I don't remember how to play that song, actually. It really depends on what you're doing. Adventures in Woo Woo. That's a funny name, man. Really depends. If you like distorted bass, this one is better. If you like cleaner bass, the other one's better. But I did find Darkglass to be a little bit boring. And when I want clean bass, I actually use... Where is it? I use just an MPEG simulation, like this one. I use an MPEG simulation, and it's a pretty good clean bass for me. I can mix that one, you know, I'm used to it. Because usually where I used to work, actually, it was all MPEG bass amps. MPEG bass amps. So I'm used to mixing that kind of sound. It's not exactly the same, but it's good enough. This one's probably gonna be really cheap during Black Friday. We can check it. I don't know if they're going for it already at Plugin Alliance, but it's a pretty good one. For drums, free drums, guys, the easiest thing to do is just get free Steven Slate drums. There you go. And I know Steven Slate's a bit of a funny man. You see, the 5.5 full version is quite cheap, but you can get the free ones somewhere. They're just hiding it, of course. They're hiding it some. There you go. SSD 5.5 free. You can get some really cool drum kits in there. They're more than enough for you to like that, the Cyprus amp, and just EQing the fuck out of your bass. It's enough for you to do some cool punk rock songs. I'm 100% sure of that. So since we saw most of the free stuff, now I'm gonna show you guys. Like you guys saw that I bought Tim Henson, right, from Neuro DSP. You guys can start telling me what you guys bought on Black Friday as well, because I'm quite curious. But I bought some cool stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Also, just before, have I used Get Good Drums? No, I haven't. They're all the same, you know? They're all the same. Like, they sound a bit different, but you can mix them and they all sound good, you know? It doesn't really matter. Go for the one that has the kit that you want. Yeah. Like drums, I can't be 100% sure because I never actually even listened to Get Good Drums, but all of the drum plugins that I sound, they sound pretty good, and they're gonna be in the mix and you're gonna mix them. They're never gonna be as good as real drums, so you're kind of stuck with what you got there, you know? It's just a matter of taste. Lately I've been using where is it? UJam Brute, which is a really simple drum plugin. And that's why I like it, because it doesn't let me think too much. It's made for grungy and metal-y things, you know. It's quite heavy-handed. And it has some heavy algorithms, but you can also just get the raw sounds of each little piece. You can change it from master to individual like this, and you can get the raw sound of the sample into Ableton, and you can mix them yourself. But I was surprised because I didn't really know UJam before they contacted me to check out this plugin actually. And I was pretty surprised. And they have pretty good prices as well. And they are on Black Friday, I know for sure. Let's check. If it opens, I don't know. My computer's frying and everything is just a mess. Just a mess today. Again. I don't know why OBS is sabotaging me. Like, I really don't know. It's just trying not to be compatible with anything that I do. So yeah, they are on Black Friday, so everything's pretty cheap here. Let's check. You see Brute. How much is that now? $49. You see, half price. So if you save $49.50 and it was $49.50, that's a pretty good price. Again, it's a little bit like Neuro DSP. You get one vibe, but it's a pretty good vibe, you know? They gave me this one to test out. So it's going to be quite fun. because I've never actually showed you guys how I produce pop songs. So I have a K-pop kit now. And I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna probably do a live stream showing you guys Idol here. Also pretty cheap here. But yeah, hopefully it will be a fun video. Hopefully my computer will work, or OBS will work. I don't know what's going on. It's seriously so annoying. But anyways, I would recommend UGem, especially if you're... A lot of you guys always... Like, I get this message on Instagram from you guys so much. And the question is always, can I make a punk rock song without not knowing how to play guitar, and not having a guitar, not having a bass, not having drums? Now I say it's a little bit difficult, but it is possible. It's not gonna sound 100%, but it is possible to at least write a song, you know? So UGem actually offers everything that you need to do a punk rock song or a rock song without even owning a guitar, which is kind of crazy. You see, they have a virtual guitarist, many different vibes for that virtual guitarist. They have a virtual drummer, many different vibes for the virtual drummer. And they do have a virtual bassist right here as well. So that's all you need to do a punk rock thing, right? You need to sing still, probably, if you wanted to have vocals. They do have vocal plugins, but I wouldn't recommend you using vocal samples for a punk rock song, right? But you see, they have everything you need for making a song without any real instruments. Native instruments, MIDI drums, which ones? Because I do have all of them, most of them. I don't think I still have all of them, because they probably released new ones since I last bought mine. But yeah, Abbey Road's pretty good. I liked one that was like an 80s kind of drum style. I don't know if I can show you guys here. Let's see. Contact by Native Instruments. There you go. Forgot there for a second. Oh, you see, I have to install them again because I changed their location. But yeah, it's exactly that. The 80s kit, it's pretty good. I like it. I don't know. It's recorded like in a weird mirror room. Yeah, the Garage kit, it's good as well. Anyways, what else did I get on Black Friday? Now it's hard to... You see how much shit I have here? It's starting to get a little bit difficult to remember. I got this for free. Actually, because I bought something else and this came free. And it's good. And it's good. It's like a parallel compressor. And it has a lot of little funky knobs with funky names. And it's fun. You know, it's not really a super pro plugin. But it is a good plugin for production when you just want to get some spank or some heat or something like that from your instrument, and you don't really want to think about, oh, what do I have to do technically to get that? Like, you can just use the spank knob. It's really good. Baby Audio is good for that stuff. They have these funky plugins. This one is a parallel compression one as well. This is kind of, I think this is kind of simulating a bus compressor, but it's a completely different design, so that's cool. Actually, they're not copying the design, they're just copying the idea. Again, with the spank knob, but it's good. It's a good little thing. It is good on drums. What else did I get? I got Das Boot, which is just... a boot plugin, literally. Because I do need that quite a lot. Yeah, Baby Audio Super VHS is really good. I'm thinking of buying the Super VHS one. Because these ones from Baby Audio, I got it for free at some offer. But yeah, I think it's about time that I buy something that they make. So I have Das Boot, which is good to make boot sounds, you know. Sometimes you need a chorus that has a little bit more spank, just not the drums. It's nice to have a little bit of snap. So we also have Let's Snap It. I also bought this one. Just a bunch of snaps. Again, good for taking things up a little bit. El Clapo, again, pretty obvious, right? Claps are really, really, really useful for music production. I never thought I would need claps this much in my life. Oh, this one, guys. This one is a gem. I'm gonna do a more in-depth video about this. But this is a game changer EQ, and it's $99 now, I think, and it's gonna be like that price until the end of December, I think. But this is basically a EQ that can EQ transients and tones separately, and it's completely crazy how it works, but it works so well. It completely made my day when I had it. What else do we have here? What did I get for this particular? Yeah, I got the Neuro DSP stuff. Did I get anything from them? No. Oh, it's getting tough to remember what I have. It really is. And it's been so many Black Fridays, I don't know anymore. I got Anna too. I had Anna for a while with the Steven Slate subscription, but I'm so tired of subscriptions. I stopped subscribing to everything, and I'm just buying the plugins that I really use. And I always really use Dana for synths, because what I like about it is that it is really organized, and the presets are really easy to find. So and it can do anything. It's very versatile. What else did I get? Oh, this is a plugin I really recommend, GoFoss. I got it last Black Friday, but it's gonna be on offer soon again on Black Friday, I believe. And you don't really do nothing to it. You just set recover and tame a little bit, and it does the job for you. It makes your mixes sound better. It makes your instruments sound better. You see now they have 3 versions. They have GoFoss, which is for tracks. They have GoFoss Live, which is for low latency, right? And you also have Master, which is a bit heavier on the CPU, but it sounds really good on masters. I have this on every master channel, in every song. Sound Toys is on offer again, right? I had this for ages. I think I had this for probably 10. I have these plugins for probably 10 years now, but they're gonna be on Black Friday, and you're gonna have a lot of. Here we have 2 free ones, and these are nice. These are Spitfire Audio. You know, you guys were talking about Spitfire Audio there. These are free, and they're super nice. This is the best. Free orchestra plugin you can get, for sure. I love the timpani. Where are these guys? Where are these guys? It's probably here. Where? Timpani. Tuba. Oh, timpani hits. Yeah, they're great and they're free, Craig. These ones. And Labs is just, I think it's one of the most used plugins in my library, and it's free. It's super free. But you see, they have everything. They have percussion. And you never know when you're gonna... You never know when you're gonna use this stuff. They have strings. The thing that I use the most in Labs, for sure, is the guitars. So, oh, they have a bass guitar now. I didn't know this. That's cool. Oh, so it's kind of a... Wait. So you got free bass right there. I really like using Moon Guitar and Sambo. You probably heard this in some of my songs. I I love using, where is it? Charango. The thing with charango, it's a little bit out of tune, but it kind of sounds cool depending on the song. It's a cool little thing. I love the mandolin as well. Love, love, love this mandolin. Yeah, the bass, man, with any bass plugin, I would recommend some distortion on it. Because it does. They have 80s lead now. I didn't know this. That's kind of funky, but it's fun. Hey, Alistar, how's it going? Iris 2. Iris 2 is a good little synth, I'm not gonna lie. It is always on offer, I'm not gonna lie. It's not only, like, I probably got it for around $10, 10 something. My favorite Neuro DSP amp plugin is Gojira. 100%, if I had to choose one Neuro DSP plugin, it would be my good old friend Gojira. And it's not only because it's named Gojira, because you know I love Godzilla, you know, not the band, the animal, the beast, the monster. The band is alright, but, and I know this amp is made by the band. It's a good amp. It's a good amp. It's the best amp they make. For me. What else did I get for this Black Friday? This thing here. This thing is really weird. I'm probably gonna have to... I don't want to join the main list. I'm gonna have to open a track in here just to show you guys this thing. But it's crazy, 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 crazy. Let's find a track. My cat's here now, wanting some attention. Which track should I go for? Let's go for this one. Should be all good. I don't know. I'm trying to find one that's not super over compressed already, because these are demos, and when I do demos, I tend to over compress things just for fun. Yeah, it's a little bit compressed, but we can give it a go. This is a kind of a limiting plugin, and it has these weird knobs on it, and it does just make things super loud. You can make things sound super, super loud, even in going to a dangerous kind of level, because it doesn't distort that much, unless you want it to distort. And it does crazy things, so I'm gonna bypass it. I'm just gonna loop a little section here. Oh fuck, it warped. There we go. Let's find a good section. Where can I find? Here, around here. Is it too late to forget? Is it too soon to regret? Do I want this? So this literally just boosts things, and it just makes things louder. So let me unbypass it now. Is it too late to forget? Is it too soon to regret? Do I want this? And you can go crazy with it. It has this focus thing, which is pretty cool. Is it too late to forget? Is it too soon to regret? Do I want this to be? And we can push it. Is it too late to forget? Is it too soon to regret? Do I want this to be the last stop before the end? And I know I won't let go if I never really know. But it starts to hurt when just... It's crazy. I don't know how it works, but it does make things really loud. And it doesn't I was able to distort it because I went to 100%. But yeah, it is really cool. There's this emphasis thing.
Is it too late to forget? Is it too soon to regret? Do I want this?
The thing with this is it will never clip, so you can make everything loud and it will never clip.
Is it too late to forget? Is it too soon to regret? Do I want this to be the last stop before the end? And I know I won't.
It has some crazy weird upwards compression going on. You see how everything gets loud, but the top doesn't get super distorted.
Is it too?
I'm just pushing it to the maximum now, I think. But maybe with the dry ride really low, it'll be a good parallel thing.
Is it too late to forget? Is it too soon to regret? Do I want this to be the last stop before the...
It is good on parallel. I'm not gonna lie. It's a cool plugin. It's called Boost by Ursa DSP. It's on offer as well. Yeah, I have Fresh Air. Fresh Air is great. Fresh Air is magic. I probably already have Fresh Air on that mix, but I can show you guys.
Is it too late to forget? Is it too soon to regret? Do I want this to be the last stop before the end? And I know I won't let go.
The difference is crazy because it's not annoying. You can push it so much. Fresh Air and Boost, both of them. You can push them so much and still have a cool result. Like one of these plugins that you don't have to worry too much about it. What else did I get? I got a bunch of Universal Audio stuff, which is not really useful unless you have this stuff. This is a really cool free synth. Vital. You have to buy presets, but there's people making a lot of free presets for this thing now. But this is free as well. So if you need a synth like Anna or Serum, this is the best free option I think you're gonna find. Vital Audio, Vital. That's the name. That's the name. Yeah, Boost is cool for sure. It's easy to use. You gotta be careful, but it's easy. What else did I get? I think that's it. Let me think. I thought I had more stuff. Maybe I haven't installed it yet. That's the thing. You buy a bunch of shit and you don't even install it just because there's so much you bought and you forget. You forget. Autoformer. Anyways, what did you guys get? I know Craig got a bunch of stuff. He knows a lot about free stuff as well. Craig is a nifty man. He's building his rig a bit by bit with the free stuff. This is a really funky little thing that I'm using to live stream today. I can pop. You see, I can pop your your comments down there. I never tried Diablo Light from Cymatics. I shall try it. Let me see. Diablo Light. Let's get it. Let me hide my personal email from you guys. I actually don't have a personal email. It's spam email just for plugins. Because you know, once you buy a plugin, you do end up with a lot of emails in your inbox. And you don't wanna have that where in the same email your mom sends you messages, you know? Okay, I got it. Cymatics Diablo. Let's see, Craig, if you gave me a good recommendation. Let's install this thing, agree to a bunch of things. Is he gonna ask for my email again? Let's see. Okay, let me rescan my plugins. Okay, Cymatics. There it is. Let me share my screen again. What is this thing? So it's a clipper in the distorter. Yeah? Is that what it is? Let me see if I can find something to clip in this. Let's just clip the mix and distort the mix. Why not? I do clip a lot of mixes, so like in a good way, not in a bad way.
Is it too late to forget?
Jesus.
Is it too soon to regret? Do I want this to be the last stop before the end? And I know I won't let go. If I never really know, but it starts to hurt when just every
It does make an improvement. It's cool. So Diablo Lights, it's free by Cymatics. What monitors? Wait, I'm gonna do the fancy thing. What monitors do I use? Max, you ask? So I use Adam A7Xs. Until probably 5 months ago, I was still using my Rockets 5G, whatever their name, 5R, 5 whatever. The Rockets 5-inch monitors, you know, the yellow ones everybody has. So I used to use those monitors, and I actually mixed everything on headphones when I was home, and I took things to the studio to finish mixes. Once I stopped going to the studio because of the pandemic, I bought the Adams, and they're pretty good. I wish I had a sub, but I live in an apartment, so I cannot have a sub. But the Adams are pretty good. And them and my headphones, which are Beyerdynamics DT1990 Pros, I can mix everything just between these two things. And usually I try to check. The trick I have is, because the Adams don't give me all the bass that I need to listen to, I listen to on headphones that give me all the bass. And then to check all the rest of the things, I check things on my TV, on my MacBook speaker, on my iPhone speaker, and on little earbuds. You know, I check them on everything. And if it sounds mostly good, I let it go. I haven't been paying people to master my songs lately, so yeah, it is a thing. But usually, if I do all the checking for the mixes and then somebody else masters it, it's like golden. No, nothing can go wrong. If I'm mastering myself, things can still go wrong because I don't have a mastering rig. But it's been working out. It's fine, you know. It's just music. It's not meant to be super serious. Okay, let me hide your comment. You need bigger monitors. The pre-Sonos ones, they're not that bad. How small are they? The sub is cool. I wish I had a sub, but I'm probably gonna kill my neighbors. Kill them completely. What else you guys got for me? Any more questions? I'm gonna run through some of my favorite stuff here. Let's see. What do I have? Hybrid Reverb, still one of my favorites. I know it comes with Ableton Suite only, I think, but this thing is so cool. And usually I use it only on the convolution side. Because I like to make things sound like they're in a place. And I use real places usually. And I just choose something weird. pretty good plugin for being so unassuming, right? And you can actually drag your own impulse responses. Let's do an impulse response now, see if it actually works. So I'm gonna quickly just do this. Alright, the second one was quite good. So what we got here is my room's impulse response. It's just a clap, right? But let's get this clap. Let's trim it first. Let's trim it real good. Leave the tail there. Fade the tail. Give it a little bit of a fade here. Like this should do it. And now I can drag it down here. And that's my room's impulse response. So this mix should sound like my room sounds. Now, we'll check.
To never open my mouth again. Is it too late to forget? Is it too soon to regret? Do I want this to be the last stop before the end? And I know
that does sound like a room. I of course I didn't record it in stereo, which would be ideal, right? Which I can do, and it sounds nicer for sure. But it does sound like a room, like a mono room. Know what we can do? This is gonna be fun. Let's get some drums going. Let me get back UJam here. Let's see what we can get. Let's get VD Brute, because it has some loops in it already. Go up there, man. Come on. VD Brute. There we go. And let's get a loop. So I'm just going to do this loop here. So what was it? C3, right? Okay. So now what we can do, I'm just having fun now, guys, because obviously my stream had to bug, and it is OBS. Now I'm 100% sure it's OBS, and I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to reinstall it or do something with the audio config. I'm not sure why, because this is the shittiest setup I have right now. I'm using the browser feature on YouTube Live to stream this, and the audio is working at least, you know? So I don't know what's up with OBS, but I'm just having fun. Since you guys are here, I like you guys, and you guys can keep telling me plugins to check out, and I'll probably show you guys some more plugins I use all the time. But what I'm doing now is just stupid. So this is my room's impulse response, right? We're gonna put it here with Brutes. And these are how these drums would sound in my room. And now what we can do is group this shit right here. And then we do a new chain. So we have the room and we have the clean, right? Have the room and I have the clean. And now what we can do, so this is just the clean. The clean stuff. This is the room mixed in. It's a bit phasey, isn't it? It's weird. I think it's because it's mono. I gotta record like a proper impulse response at some point. But what we can do though, it sounds so boxy. Yeah, my room is pretty boxy. I'm not gonna lie. What we can do though is check out if the baby audio parallel aggressor can aggress this a little bit. So let's just solo the room side. Not gonna lie, that's pretty cool. And if you mix that with your original drums, like this, it's gonna give some punch, I'm thinking, I'm hoping. So this is just the raw drums. Let's mix in the other one. It's pretty good. Next step, what we can do, I'm going nuts now. So I'm gonna show you another plugin that I like, and it's probably gonna be on Black Friday, if it's not already. It's Black Box by Plugin Alliance, and now we can destroy these drums. Let's solo them again, just the room side. Can put some fake stereo here on. Leave the bass mono, that's cool. Yeah, I forgot about this in hybrid reverb. Leave the bass mono and the stereo 200%. Just destroying the drums. Now let's mix them back in with the other one. This plugin doesn't have a mix knob. Oh, yes, it does. It's hidden here, right here. Oh, there you go. There you go. I don't know what you guys think, but I think that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I love hybrid reverb. And the fact that you can record, like literally, you can go to anywhere in your neighborhood or in your town or whatever you are with a stereo mic. It can even be the little Zoom recorders, you know. I know it's not the best quality, but anything, you know. Just so you can get the vibe of the place. And you can record a clap, you can record a balloon popping. You can, if you live in America and you have guns available, you can shoot a gun up to the air. And you can record the gunshots. The gunshot is actually the best way to record an impulse response, because it's the cleanest way, easiest way, loudest way. Because the balloon has a bit of a sound. The clap is not strong enough, but the gunshot, man, is loud and clean. So if you can record a gunshot like in a tunnel or in a cave or in an open auditorium, something like that, you can just drag that recording here into hybrid reverb later. And have your own little reverb that no one else has. It's really cool. It's really cool. What else? Some of my favorite plugins. Let's keep going. The Apple standard ones? No, thank you. Oh yeah, fuck! I forgot about this. This was my main purchase on Black Friday. I got everything by Arturia, all of it. And that's why I'm not getting the Black Rooster audio stuff, because I got the Arturia stuff. Like, I tested them both, because you can try them. And I liked the Arturia stuff a little bit better. I'm not gonna lie. I liked it a little bit better. So, let's keep using... Let me put this back a little bit like this. There you go. So I bought everything by them, including all of the synths, which is awesome. I always wanted these synths, and now I have them. I have all of the Arturia synths, all of them, and I'm so happy. I actually bought it for like the price for me. I got it on some, I had an extra discount because I think I had another plugin already. So it was very cheap. It was $150 for everything. And I would have paid $150 for this one plugin, which is the Vocoder. Because I've been looking for a Vocoder for so long. I have the Ableton one and it is really cool. But I was looking for a more vintagey sounding one. And I do like the Isotope vocal synth. But everybody uses it, and it's kind of a little bit saturated, like too many people use these sounds. Now we have this.
Generator, oscillator, synchronize, synthesizer, vocoder, generator, oscillator, synchronize.
And of course, you can use samples, but you can also just have your vocals coming in here. Let me see if I can. I have to route it. It's a bit difficult in Ableton. That's one of Ableton's weak points, routing. But yeah, I would have paid $150 for this plugin, but I got all of them, so I'm happy. And I had to pay more, of course, for the mixing ones. So I have a bunch of mixing plugins that I really like now, because I like, I like to use the Ableton stuff and the FabFilter stuff. They're very simple, clean interfaces. But sometimes I'm just in the vibe to have that vintagey design in front of me, because I can't buy the real thing. Like, I can't. And I've worked with the real thing as well, and it's super cool, but it's so hard because there's maintenance, there's weird bugs, there's like, and the fact that you can just drag in like a compressor like this and have some fun as if you had the real deal. It's, for me, it's all I want in life. All I want. They have bus force now, which is super cool. It's super aggressive as well for buses. Saturation's really nice on this one. It has a compressor, it has more overdrive, more clipping. It's great. I love Bus Force. It has a bunch of cool EQs, like super cool vintagey ones. I like that kind of stuff, Some people don't. Some people just want the clean looking stuff. I like this kind of stuff. It makes me, it helps me have fun, And I-25 for free yet. Great Synths came out recently. I haven't tried that actually. Let's see. And I-25. I'm just gonna have to write Native Instruments, right? 25 free. Oh yeah, look at this. I'll download this for sure. Thank you, Craig. You're a really, really, really useful man. Okay, let me hide my account again. Cool. Free stuff. It's always welcome. Okay, now I only need to open Native Access. What else do you guys get? Like for Black Friday, I'm missing two things, I think. I'm missing. I believe I'm missing Soothe too, and I believe I'm missing Contact 6, because I have Contact Player. I don't have full Contact, and I think I need Contact 6. And Soothe 2, and also Voxlia, which is the thing that you can use your microphone to control synths and all that stuff. That's pretty cool. Like the demos that I've watched are really good, like these ones. Let me open my thing back up here. So Voxlia, is that how they, I don't know how. Let's try Control MIDI microphone with voice. I think it's gonna find them. Yeah, that's the thing. Voxlia. Thank you, Adventures in Woo Woo. Thank you. You see, the Black Friday hasn't started yet for these guys, but this plugin is really good because it's just if you're not a great keyboard player like I'm not, you're gonna be able to play keyboard with your mouth, and that's something that I'm really happy about, because you can just hook a microphone to it and it's going to detect your voice, and you're going to be able to do bends and turns and effects and filters all with your voice. And it is something that I'm really like. I always have to write these riffs on keyboard, right? And I just don't play enough keyboards to play super cool riffs fast enough. And if I can do them with my voice, then it's gonna be awesome. And also my girl, she doesn't play anything, and I think she's gonna really enjoy doing drums and synths on this plugin. It's gonna help her a lot with her songwriting, because she writes really good songs, but she always needs my help to play the guitar or the keyboard or the drums. But yeah, I think I'm gonna stop here today, guys. I'm sorry again for the technical difficulties, but I'm gonna have to fix this. I'm gonna have to test OBS like hell today, and so I can actually check if I can use this thing, or I'm just gonna have to get another software, because I don't want to use OBS Streamlabs. It's kind of funky. I don't like it. I'm gonna check if there's any other options, but everybody uses OBS. I used to use OBS so much, and it always worked, and for some reason now it's clipping my audio and cutting my audio. So I don't know. I really don't know what's going on. But next time I'll be back, hopefully with clearer video. Although this little funky studio thing on my browser, it is cool, because I can just show your comments like that on screen, and I can also do the chat overlay like this, which is cool. I think if I type something, it's gonna show up there. Yeah, you see, I can do the chat on screen, which is also cool sometimes. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have big decisions from now on. What am I gonna do about my live streams? I might need a new computer as well. I'm not gonna lie. This one now, it's constantly asking me for authorizations for everything. I don't know why. Like every time I open something, it's asking me, "Oh, you sure you want to open this?" I don't know what's on this thing now, but I need to turn it off. And but yeah, I'm sorry guys for bugging you with my technical difficulties, but thank you so much for everybody that was here, and I'll see you all next time. See you, Craig, and see you all next time. Bye.